and the entire family of the BSS school. It's quite a pleasure to share a few words about Mrs. Day, who's been in our journey for the past almost 12 years, right ma'am? And on behalf of the management, I have a pleasant task of sharing something about her, and this is what I'm going to read out for her. Simple, soft-spoken and sincere. Mrs. Soumya Day joined the BSS school in the year 2012 as the coordinator of the middle school and senior teacher of English. Her disposition had a certain warmth that instantly drew many of her juniors towards her. She fitted into the teaching role as a fish adapts to water, in spite of the CBSE board school from where she had come. The students loved her class presence and very happily attended her classes. Being from the same department, we have had to often sit together to discuss the curriculum, the scope of the syllabi designed, and the methodology involved in the dissemination of the lessons, and I have always found her to be proactive, accommodating, and ready to learn. Her empathy towards her students has always allowed her to unlearn and relearn. As a coordinator, I found her approachable, amiable, and a good listener. Mrs. Day stood out as an MC for various programs of the school. Her voice modulation, choice of words, and ability to train students to come before the audience as an announcer has been much talked about even by the management and most of the visiting dignitaries. Her reticent nature hardly made anyone realize how quietly she excelled in the responsibilities assigned. Substitution duties in the morning form an important task for the school, and almost single-handed she had managed the same for the tenure that she has been here. Whether it is class 5, we've taught together, class 5, we've been the co-English teachers along with Mrs. Mitra. So whether it is class 5 or class 12, she could hardly be heard reprimanding students loudly, though she never allowed discipline to be compromised with. Her lessons have always been thorough, and parents were very comforted to know that she would be the teacher for their ward. Her innate qualities of a mother for her future and her next phase of her life. She will be greatly missed, and her contribution to the school will always be remembered by all. Thank you so much, Mrs. Day. And on a personal note, I think I appear to be very much an extrovert because of the work that I have to do. However, because of my designation, I actually make very few friends, and you are one of them.